Does JROTC, or Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, promote militarism in American high schools? The Reserve Officer Training Corps, or ROTC, was created when President Woodrow Wilson signed the National Defense Act of 1916, as the United States was preparing to enter World War I. Two levels of ROTC were established: junior ROTC in high schools and senior ROTC in colleges and universities. Junior ROTC was initially available only through the Army Service Branch, but due to growing enrollment, the ROTC Vitalization Act was passed in 1964 and made JROTC available through the Navy, Marines, and Air Force service branches. According to Title 10, Section 2031 of the United States Code, the purpose of junior ROTC is, quote, to instill students in secondary educational institutions the value of citizenship, service to the United States, and personal responsibility and a sense of accomplishment, end quote. However, the 100-year-old junior military program has not gone without controversy. Critics such as the Coalition Against Militarism in Our School claim that JROTC promotes militarism in youth. Junior ROTC has a goal of producing better citizens for the United States, and because of its relation to the United States Armed Forces, critics speculate that the program promotes youth military recruitment and militarism.
Committee thinks Councilman Daniel Drum had this to say about the almost 100-year-old organization. I have concerns about the way they go about recruitment. It contributes to a war machine. Well, here with a message for Councilman Drum is a JROTC member, Danny Villela. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
Now, when you heard the councilman make these comments, what's going through your mind?
I think that they're largely misguided and misinformed. They seem to be mostly philosophical, and there doesn't really seem to be any consistency within his argument. From what I can tell, he hasn't had any attempts to get any testimony from JROTC students, and also there's no attempt to really connect that bridge between what he thinks and what the students actually experience.
And do you feel like this is causing you to be part of a war machine at all? I mean, are you required to join the armed forces when you graduate?
Absolutely not. There's no commitment whatsoever. I'll be attending NYU in the fall, so there's no military commitment.
Cadets do not use any operable weapon of any type a part of the program. The only arms that are authorized to be used are demilitarized weapons for color guards and drill teams. Students of JROTC programs are issued Class A uniforms of their respective branch. These uniforms are worn by active duty service members as a formal attire, comparable to civilian formal attire. Students are allowed to wear camouflaged uniforms occasionally, but only if they have permission from the superintendents and principals of their local school. The program does not provide the uniform. The individual or school has to pay for it. Certain decisions, such as the uniforms and weapons, are left up to the local level rather than enforced by the federal program. In 2001, President George W. Bush described JROTC as a, quote, program that boosts high school completion rates, reduces drug use, and raises self-esteem, end quote. The claim that JROTC instills militarism in our schools is simply inaccurate. According to Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Venardo, the commander of the Air Force Junior ROTC program, Air Force JROTC curriculum is primarily based on aerospace science, which makes up 60% of the curriculum. The textbooks provided, which include subjects such as history of aviation, flight, and space exploration, are comparable to any other text in school. Other branches of JROTC have similar policies regarding textbooks and curriculum, with Navy JROTC emphasizing Navy science and Army and Marine Corps on leadership training, this proving the claim that students are being taught militaristic material. As for the claim that JROTC is a way for the United States government to recruit young men and women into service, this topic is more complicated. The program's effect on students' achievement is especially important given the heavy enrollment of at-risk students. According to a report released by the Department of Defense in 2010, Nearly 40% of JROTC units are located in inner city areas. About one half of enrollees are minorities and 40% of enrollees are females. There is no requirement or commitment that a cadet must serve in the military after they complete JROTC. In fact, 70% of students who have ever participated in JROTC do not enter the military. The Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington conducted a recent study regarding JROTC. The CSIS study strongly suggested against the claim that JROTC militarizes students, stating, quote, although adherent to chain of commands and respect for authority are essential in a profession whose activities can be lethal, the military does not need or want blind submission to authority. JROTC seeks to nurture individualism and a service of a common cause, end quote. The fact is that Junior ROTC has been in existence in the United States for over a century, with a constant mission to develop better citizens. Due to its unique learning environment and characteristics, the federal program has come under attack for being a tool of militarism. However, these claims have ended up inconclusive. It is comforting for parents and students around the United States to know that JROTC continues to thrive and is available for them to change their future.